All right, attorneys, you all know the rules. Please follow the rules. You're not ready to approach the court if you have not conferred with your client and conferred with the state. And yes, if your client is in custody and need to be brought out, once you requested your client from custody, do not leave the courtroom. All right, Deputy Laura, the Wellness Center, they're having the 12 days of fitness. So you can win HEB gift cards and the challenge begins today. Oh, we need to enter that. All right, Miguel Aguilar.
Good morning.
Aguilar, yes.
Yes, Judge, Ms. Aguilar has been in the hospital since November 20th, 2024. Last time we were here, he just had surgery on his leg to remove a bone. There was appears to have been some complications, and he's been there since the 20th.
All right. All right, is there any idea of release or no?
There isn't, Judge.
Okay.
He was in a wheelchair last time, but he's had some
Okay.
continuing medical conditions.
All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna recall it for January 13th.
Thank you, Judge.
Is that a good date for you? I know it's holiday season time.
I think I get back on the 10th, Judge, so.
Okay, no worries.
All right, you'll see him on January 13th.
That's fine, Judge. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Norma, recall Miguel Aguilar for January 13th. Yes. Hello.
Judge, I've got a guy that's got an MTR. And I want to know what your procedure is. If I can get I don't know if you want him in custody before we set bond. If you want to set bond today, I can bring him tomorrow.
Okay, I can't set bond today without him being present.
If I bring him tomorrow, the state has agreed to usually take agreements or not. I'm trying to figure out, make sure he's got money to get the bond, to get somebody.
I mean, I usually do unless it's something that
Yeah,
I
okay.
deem is not
I'm gonna
acceptable,
bring him in tomorrow. We're gonna
not
take him,
just.
I'm gonna take him to walk through, take him downstairs. I'll come up and see if he'll set a bond. Does that work?
Yes, that will work.
Actually, it's gonna be Wednesday. I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. It's gonna be Wednesday.
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
all right, sure, no problem.
And I got moved.
Oh, that was Cindy.
Cindy moved to come.
See, I'm not protecting anyone. I'm just, this is not Dragnet. The names will not be changed to protect the innocent. I'm just telling. But Mom and I, over the Thanksgiving holidays, we discovered a new show that is so great. Matlock with Kathy Bates. I know.
It is so good.
It is so good. We did what do you call it when you watch everything? We did a binge watch. And you know what else we watched? High Potential.
That's a good one too.
And you know what I'm waiting for? Season 2 of Poker Face. Oh, I love Poker Face. All right, Amie Olivarez. Yes.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. All right, so what are we here for in this case?
Yes, Judge, in step 4, probation status. She has already done her 2-year deferred adjudication term. Last time she was extended for a period of 6 months to ensure that she was receiving mental health services with the Center for Healthcare. She has in fact reinitiated with the center, Judge. She is seeing Dr. Gonzalez and they have prescribed medications. I have sent this over to the probation office.
Okay. Who is the prosecutor on this?
I conferred briefly with Ms. Galloway, but either way, it's her receiving mental health services for the center.
It's a violation of protective order. Sir, you need to have a seat.
I got it. So,
Thank you.
yes, Judge. And she does have the appointment card with Dr. Gonzalez. She last saw him October 8th. She has a next appointment scheduled in December. They're going to text message her the date for the East Houston Clinic, Judge.
Okay.
She also did parenting class and also anger management along with some other classes.
Yes, and due to the protective order with my mom,
Yes.
we talk every day and she's sick with arthritis and diabetes too, and she needs my help. So I don't know when will this case, the protective order get off? I
Right.
wanted to ask, I don't know.
We'll speak with that.
All right, so this is where we are in this case. Where we are is this was extended. And the reason why it was extended is because I wanted to make sure that the mental health issues were addressed, because if they were not addressed, we're going to be right back here for a new case or something
Yes,
else.
ma'am.
Yes,
I know that what I did put into the conditions of probation, that there was to be no in-person
Oh,
contact.
no,
but you
I'm
can-
like, yeah.
No, I understand.
I'm so
I
sorry.
understand that you have not had in-person contact. I'm just stating what I had ordered so that everyone can come up to speed. So we're all on the same page
Yes,
of where
ma'am.
I'm coming from. So you were placed on deferred adjudication for 2 years. No in-person contact with your mom, but you could contact her, you could FaceTime her on the phone. And we were trying to get your mental health issues in place
Yes, ma'am.
and get those taken care of. So your attorney has informed me that you are on your medications, that you have a doctor, everything is in order. So state, my only reason for extending her was to make sure that that was in order, because the last time I spoke with probation, she had basically done everything. And this entire case is really about mental health issues, not necessarily about her just, violating orders.
Right.
So, one, do y'all want to terminate her?
Your Honor, we are open to early termination, which should have expired in February. The only issue would be the pending fees, if you would waive those fees, so we can.
Yes.
send that to everything.
All right, thank you. So this is what I will need. What I'm going to do is I will early term you, but it's not going to take effect until December 6th. State if you'll reach out to the complainant and see if the complainant has any objections. If you all can reach out to her today to see if she has any objections. And if you'll let her know, according to her attorney and the documentation I've received, she's on her medications. I hope she has a case manager to make.
Yes, I do
She
have a
does, Your
case
Honor.
manager.
All right. The key is always having your case manager, okay? And don't fall off the radar. If you feel as though your medications are giving side effects, you need to speak to your case manager, okay?
Yes.
So state, if you're able to get in contact with the complainant today, then I'll early term her today.
Yes, ma'am.
If they're not, just approach when you do that, but no later than December 6th, and she will be terminated. So for now, don't see your mom in person
Yes, ma'am.
until your attorney tells you it's okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, ma'am.
Good luck to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much.
You're welcome. And if you need anything, this court is always here, okay?
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
All right,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome. Thank you. DeAnthony Bernard Perkins. Hi. So what is happening with this case? What are you requesting?
I filed a motion just to reinstate bond. My client had a misdemeanor court setting that he missed.
All right, just one second. Can I have the motion, please? Sir, you need to remove the hat if you're coming in here. Do you have a copy of your motion?
Thank you, Judge.
All right. thanks. Sometimes they don't make it to the file. E-filing, that needs to be
I did.
figured out. Oh, I know. No, you e-file it. I don't know why. Sometimes the e-filing, it's lost somewhere in the system. And did you speak with the bondsman?
No, it's AA Best.
Do you want to call them and see? Because I can't reinstate the bond unless they're in agreement with reinstating the bond. If
Yeah, I
they
can
have
do
no
that. Judge. I've got
objections.
their number here.
All right, so if you'll call them. If they have no objections to reinstating the bond, that's one hurdle, and then I'll hear from both parties.
Okay.
All right.
Can we step away for a minute?
Yes, yes. All right. Eduardo Ramon? Yes, where is he?
He's in custody. This is a agreed motion to set bond. It's the one I sent to Norma last week, but Judge Nahara was not able to sign it.
All right, so you'll have to have him sign it because I would have to have a hearing on this and he'd have to be present.
Okay,
So I think Judge Nahara may be down there.
Okay.
All right.
all right, I'll take it down.
Welcome.
Thank you, Judge. I get my motion.
And Norma, if you can have a jury called up at 11. Hello, just give me one moment.
Yes, Your
Yes.
Honor. Good morning, Judge. I just wanted to give you a little update on this gentleman here. This is the fourth time that I had to call the office because he's not here in the courtroom. We have to call the co-signer and the defendant. Defendant doesn't answer. Co-signer says he's on his way to court. So at this time, we did file
Okay.
back in October, and I don't know what the court wants to do with this guy because he just,
Oh, no, we're gonna take care of this today.
thank you, Judge.
Ms. Ferguson, can you have Kurt Hopke come, please? And tell him he needs to be here before 10.
Thank you.
All right, if
Y'all
you'll
have a
come.
blessed day.
All right, thank you. Zaidan Ali. Did you make the announcement for Zaidan Ali in the hallway, please?
Aiden O. Ali.
Yes, thank you. Can I see the file on Zaidan Ali, please? Thank you. All right, could I see a prosecutor, please? Court is calling 2024 CR 3355 State versus Zaidan Ali. Could I have the state announced for the record?
Andrew Harris Sadelman.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m.
We're on the record.
This hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 9:42 a.m. Defense counsel has not made an appearance. Neither has Mr. Ali. Mr. Ali was not here at 9 on August 12, 2024. The court admonished him for being tardy. And again, the defendant was not on time on October 8, 2024. And the court acknowledged him for being tardy and admonished him. Deputy, did you make an announcement for Zaidan Ali in the hallway?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
And was there any response?
Negative response.
All right, state.
I'm not comfortable making a request outside the presence of defense counsel.
All right. Excuse me, could I have Jason Gareham, please? All right. So Mr. Zaidan Ali is not present. This hearing is at 9 a.m. Mr. Hopke, his defense attorney, is not present. He knows the court is at 9 a.m. Ms. Ferguson, did Mr. Hopke call to let you know he was running late or send any email or text messages? All right, this is district court. I don't know why people think this is not district court. So what is your request?
Judge, we're requesting either a bond forfeiture or a judge's warrant.
All right, thank you. The court will issue a judge's warrant. The defendant will be remanded without bond. And the court will also sign the affidavit to surrender surety. All right. Can I see the parties on Studemire? Yes. Have you seen the motion that has been filed by defense counsel? They're asking for a continuance.
Okay, Judge.
And where's Mr. Basil?
I'm not seeing this. Judge. Sorry. On that one, I mean, I get, for my understanding is this looks like Mr. Basil has some type of medical condition.
Yes.
So we wouldn't be opposed.
All right. And so I didn't know if you all had any witnesses to the,
I just checked and I don't believe we have any witnesses on that one.
okay. All right. So
Let me just confirm.
I'm still waiting for your email.
Yeah, that's correct, Judge. We
Okay.
shouldn't have anybody, witnesses wise here on that one.
All right. Okay. Thank you. It just came through. So find out from him
You talk.
when he's going to be available. All right, Larry Smith. You set for trial today?
We are set for trial today, Judge.
All right, Deputy Laura. He needs to be sent back and brought back dressed.
Well, Judge, I
Yes,
can address a couple of things.
sure.
I've been conferring with the state. There is a cell phone in custody of the jail that we believe has exculpatory information on it. We have an agreement for the state to grab that phone, and we've got the code to unlock it. I think maybe the detective from, I believe it's SAPD,
needs to get in touch with me so we could have contact to get consent to look at that phone, to grab that phone and extract the information on it. I believe the state is in agreement to, they want to see what's on that phone.
So how long will it take to get custody of the phone?
I would have to reach out to the detective, make sure that he's not on vacation. If I get access, get hold of him today, and assuming he's working today, it shouldn't take more than maybe 2 weeks, maybe to get the data and extract it, and then giving it to defense. I'm not sure how long defense would need to review it. I would imagine depending on how big the data comes back.
There's one specific text message.
Oh, so all y'all need is a text message from the phone?
I believe text message or messenger,
I have
that type of information.
I have no idea what's on the phone.
Yeah.
If it's a message, sure.
All right, what's supposedly on the phone?
I think there's conversations between the defendant and his former wife or wife. They could be exculpatory when it comes to this
All
particular
right, is this an iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Does it have the charger to it?
No,
Is it still charged or no?
No, it's not.
It's
It's
got-
in custody, so it's definitely dead.
So can't the sheriffs just have that brought over?
I don't care how they do it.
And
We
then
just want-
you all can charge it? And then both you two can look at the message in the phone?
I don't care how we do it, Judge.
Well, we can look at the messages, but wouldn't we need like the metadata to tell us exactly the time, the date, and all the information of the phone? I mean, I can do that, but. I just wanna make sure.
iPhone sets that automatically, the timing.
I mean, I understand about the metadata and how it works and everything, but isn't there a timestamp on the phone?
Well, it would be, yeah, I mean, if that's admissible, I guess, sure.
I mean, either it's gonna show what it shows for you or either it's not.
And in the end, Judge, I think if we get this information at our next trial setting, we'll be ready to go.
Oh, no, we're gonna take care of this today. Just give me a moment. Just give me one moment, please.
Romero Sanchez this morning. Ashley and I are trying to work it out. She needs to make a call to the complainant about a counteroffer that we proposed. We might be able to work this out. I've got a couple more courts that I need to
Sure.
check in with, and then I got to do my mental health tack. I'll be back.
Okay, all right.
Okay. I just
All right,
wanted to
thank
let you
you.
know I wasn't just abandoning.
I appreciate that.
Mr. Sanchez, I forgot you guys are getting ready to bring up a panel. Is there a way that we could recall him
Wait for you.
maybe Wednesday?
We'll wait for you.
Judge, I'm gonna be late. You know this.
Okay.
I mean, the mental health docket, I have no idea when it's even going to end.
We'll wait for you.
Thank you, Judge. I
No
appreciate it.
problem. Probation. On Studemire. Do you have any? On Studemire? Studemire?
Yes, Judge.
Yes. Do you have any updates on the restitution?
So I just got in contact with the officer. I'm trying to see if anything was ever provided to them as far as an amount.
Okay,
But as of right now, I don't see anything tangible there.
okay. All right, thank you.
I'll
All
let you know.
right, thank you. Brenda Sanchez Carpenter?
Your Honor, today's a plea deadline.
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, we're rejecting the plea.
All right. How long, State, how long do you expect this jury trial to last?
Your Honor, it's a special prosecutor. I don't see her here.
Who is the prosecutor? It's online impersonation.
It should be the one I sent.
All right, thank you.
Sorry about that.
So if you just give us a moment,
Yes,
they'll
Your Honor.
come down, and as soon as they come down, we'll take it up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sarah Gutierrez.
You're present, John. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello.
Morning, Judge.
So we're here today for jury trial.
Yes, there is a resolution that's been reached in this case, Your Honor. However, it requires Ms. Gutierrez taking a plea on a misdemeanor in County Court 13.
All right, that
Which
needs
is
to be done
currently-
today.
I will try to get that taken care of today. It's scheduled right now on Friday.
Needs to be done today. We're here for jury trial today.
I'll see about reaching out to the 13 and see what I can do.
All right, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jenna Davila.
I'm present on that case too, Your Honor.
All right, where is Jenna Davila?
So she contacted our office this morning, Your Honor, and if it's possible to get a reset. She said that she's not able to come in. There were some medical issues that came up and she had to go into her doctor. She is, I don't know the nature of the emergency, but she was having to do treatment for cancer.
Okay, just give me one moment.
Yes,
okay?
Judge.
Hello. Counsel, do you have any?
Documentation. She told us this morning, we asked her to provide that documentation as soon as she can. I could try to get that to the court as soon as possible, but that's the status of her at this point in time.
All right, Mr. Garahan,
Yes, Judge.
on this case, you know, he says his client is at the hospital with issues pertaining to cancer treatment.
Okay.
But he doesn't have any documentation.
I mean, the state's position would be asking for a bond forfeiture or a judge's warrant. And if information comes forward, obviously we would defer to the court.
All right, so what I'm gonna do, if there's no objections, because it's driving while intoxicated with a child under 15, I will give her till 1:30 to get that documentation to you. I think that's fair.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll provide that to the court as soon as possible.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, DeAnthony Bernard Perkins. All right, so before we go on the record, and Jason, this is a motion to reinstate bond.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, first thing, the bondsman.
I reached him. They'll only do it if he can pay 2,500 as soon as he gets out. If he can't do it,
Okay, so then,
we would just ask if the court would set a bond at somewhere around the original bond. It was 30.
all right, and have you conferred with the state?
I had with K-State.
Make it go. Let me just. No agreement, Your Honor. I think at this point, they confer, but no agreement.
All right, we'll go on the record. The court is calling CM 119254 State versus DeAnthony Perkins. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state,
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
for the defense?
Albert Chidas for Mr. Perkins.
And are you Mr. Perkins?
No.
All right, we're here. Defense, you filed a motion to reinstate bond. The court, of course, informed you that the court could not reinstate the bond unless the bondsman wanted to be placed back on the bond. And can you tell the court for the record what the bondsman is willing to do? Are they willing to have the bond reinstated?
They are willing to go back on the bond, Judge, but only on the condition that my client make a payment of $2,500. I've told my client cannot make that kind of payment, today or the next day.
Mhm.
So we would have to go with a different bond company and just start over again. So we would ask the court to consider not reinstating the original bond, but setting a bond at the same rate as the court had set the bond originally, which was $30,000.
All right, so according to your motion, and of course, this is public record, Mr. Perkins, so even though he put it in his motion, the court would have known and the state would have known. A violation report was entered for your failure to appear at a county court at law number 7. And as we know, county court at law number 7, those are alleged to be assault cases. Is that correct or not?
That is correct, Judge.
All right. So you're asking that his bond be set at $30,000?
That was the original, and we would ask for that. If the court's generous, we would take less.
State?
State's not opposed to a $30,000 bond, yeah.
All right, state, you may be excused. All right, Mr. Perkins, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand. So why did you not appear in county court at law number 7?
I wasn't able to go, so I had called the court the day before to tell them I wasn't going to make it, to try to reschedule it. And they gave me my lawyer number, and I called him and he didn't answer.
Well, I actually did talk to him, Judge, and I told him that there's no way that I can reset his case. So that do whatever we can to get down here, but he wasn't able to make it.
All right, so back to my question, why didn't you make it?
I didn't have a ride,
Why didn't you take the via bus?
have the funds.
All right. But it says in the motion that he wants to resume his employment. When's the last time you were employed?
Before I got arrested.
For the county court 7 violation?
Before that.
All right, give me a year.
Last year,
All right. And do you live by yourself or you live with someone else?
my girlfriend.
All right, and is the girlfriend the same one from County Court at 7 case?
No, ma'am.
Different one, Judge.
All right. Do you have any children?
2.
What are their ages?
1, and I got to be born already.
All right. Have there been any drug history or drug use in your past?
No.
Any mental health issues?
No, ma'am.
Have you ever been diagnosed with any type of mental health issues?
No, ma'am.
Have you ever been on any type of medication?
Adderall.
Right, and what are you taking Adderall for?
My ADHD.
And do you have a support system? And who's your support system?
My girlfriend.
All right, I'll set the bond at 30,000. I'll do regular UAs. Waive fees. And who is the complainant in the County Court 7 case?
It's actually been dismissed, but it's a Demory Price,
How do you spell the first name?
Domory.
Said D.
B.
D. Demory.
Demory Price.
All right, let's spell that again.
DEMORY.
D.
EMORY.
All right, there should be no contact with Demery Price. And we'll get ahead of the game. I'm gonna order parenting classes, but I'm gonna waive the fees. All right, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so we can go off the record. What will end up happening is because this case has not been indicted, you won't have a court date with us until you're indicted or your attorney asks for a court date. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. Make sure that you stay in contact with your bondsman.
Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, Edgar Aguilar.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. How are you doing this morning?
Thank you for asking. How are you?
Hello.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning. We are set for jury trial today. He wants a jury trial and he's not dressed for
We'll
trial.
bring him over. dressed.
Okay.
All right, Deputy Laura, if you could take him back and have him dressed. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Do we come back at 1:30 or just come right?
We'll just come back by 11:30. We'll see where we are on the state of his clothing.
11:30.
Yes.
Maybe.
Thank you. Yes. Larry Smith. All right. So, so y'all know on this case, they're gonna get the phone here. And if somebody has an iPhone charger to charge it, y'all can look at it and see what's on it.
What kind of iPhone is it? What kind of charging
Well,
port?
it's a 14,
Oh, so it's
USB-C
or the new one.
the new one.
Oh, I don't have.
All right, I would have done my part. You all gonna need to find a charger.
The 14.
I'm an Android.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
That's
See,
the-
we have one. Court reporter is doing triple and quadruple duty.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, so they will have it here.
You need
Then
a
y'all
court
can-
reporter raise or anything?
No, I can't do that. But speaking of court reporters, there's a shortage. So
Okay.
they wanted to let everyone know. And I think they put it, San Antonio Express News, they say the salary is $10,000 a month. That does not, thank you, Laura. That doesn't include the transcripts. So if anyone knows someone who's looking for a second career, third career, or just graduating out of high school, I think graduating out of high school and you end up being a court reporter, I think that's a good occupation.
We get.
And I want to say, I think they have free introductory courses at St. Philip's College, so students can come in and see if they like it. The equipment is very expensive. I think the equipment is over $10,000, but there's such a desperate need for court reporters. I'm sure they will actually loan you a machine to practice on. And then you can always come to the 187th and practice.
Sounds good, Judge.
Who knows? I'll retire and come back as a court reporter. And then I can complain to you, Cindy, and say, they want their records.
Why is she laughing, Judge?
Yeah, I know.
Laughing.
You know, I tell everybody in Paris, oh, sir, you can have a seat. We're gonna wait for your phone. In Paris, At least when I went to court, no court reporters. Everything is recorded. How we walk in the courtroom.
Okay.
And all of the deputies look like they stepped out of a GQ magazine.
So technically, you're doing Napoleonic law.
And I would tell you, it's something about a man in a beret. I don't know. But I will tell you, all of them look as though they stepped off a GQ runway. So I don't know who's designing their uniforms, but
Pretty awesome.
maybe it's Chanel,
Never know.
but it looks great. But they have revamped the Notre Dame. I need to go see it.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. It's
It's-
opening back up.
From the photos, it looks as though it's lighter inside. It used to be very dark. So I hope they haven't changed anything and it's exactly the way it was, where you go in and you can
Rewired
barely see.
everything.
Yeah. So we should see.
T21, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
With your permission, I'm gonna run to a different court. And I'll
Yes.
check back with Deputy Laura, who will have the phone in an hour.
Oh, well, I don't know if it's gonna be in an hour, but they said they would get it here.
I'll check back.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, Judge.
All right, thanks. Oh, wow.
I didn't realize she is doing it.
Oh, that is so awesome. Yeah, we have students who will come in sometime and they come in to just practice while you all do your thing and they talk to you. I think it's so awesome. Who knows where my career would have taken me if I would have decided to become a court reporter.
I was a hairdresser first, so
Oh my gosh.
yeah, for 13 years.
Zaidan Ali.
Right here.
Hi.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning.
I brought my water. Is that okay?
Oh, that's fine.
All right. Judge, I've just received the affidavit of surety's surrender on this case.
Mhm.
It's false. The
You
reason,
know, I will tell you, I issued a judge's warrant and remanded him without bond
okay,
because he wasn't here on time. Court starts at 9.
Judge, I'm sorry. I was in county court number 4. As I told Norma, I told him I was going to be there first. We were going to meet. When I went to county court 4, we just missed each other. I came up here. He's like, where are you? I was like, I'm in court. He ran up. I was in the bathroom. And we came in together.
No, he's supposed to be here at 9. Why wasn't he here? That's the question.
Because I told him to meet me in CC4.
All right, well, that shouldn't have been done
Well,
because,
then, Judge, if you don't take him into custody, take me. I'm the one that told him.
oh no, he knows he's supposed to be here at 9.
But don't talk.
Yeah. This is not the first time he's been late to this court. It's chronic where
Okay.
he's late.
Okay, Judge, we're set for trial.
Yes,
Defense is ready.
all right. Jury will be brought up.
Okay,
All right, thank you.
have a seat.
For a good reason.
Yes,
You said remanded without bond.
yes.
Can we have a bond?
As soon as y'all file a motion, I'll hear it.
All right, I'll type something up.
Judge, this is just a pre-indictment. The intake attorney asked me to.
All right, thank you.
Yes.
Hi, oh, come forward. And are you with Sanchez? Sanchez?
Yes,
Judge Brenda Carpenter.
Oh, Carpenter, okay. Sanchez Carpenter.
yes, Judge.
All right, Brenda Sanchez Carpenter, if you come up. All right, so defense counsel said that they're rejecting the offer. They're requesting a trial.
Yes,
How long do you expect the trial to last?
2 days.
All right, Norma, I need this on the docket.
Actually, there's gonna be, I anticipate 3 to 4 days. There's some forensics, computer experts. I think it'll take a little longer than that.
All right, Norma, if you can set this, it's going to be a 3-day trial. If you can set it for this month, please.
But we have something in January.
No, this case has been on the docket since August. All right, December 9th.
Your Honor, I have a motion to suppress that day. That's a full day motion to suppress.
All right. Well, we don't select jury till the 10th.
Okay, so it's just a call docket.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, and if you all can make sure you do an acknowledgement of discovery for me, please.
Submitted one. I'm not sure if they've signed one.
Also, Your Honor, I believe the lead counsel, Freddie Brewer, is gonna be filing a motion today requesting the court appoint a forensic person to go through the forensics of computer. It all derives from alleged computer things mailed or sent.
All right, so this is going to trial on December 9th is call docket and December 10th is jury trial. So I'll need you back here on December 9th. And if y'all do an acknowledgement of discovery, please.
If we could check the court's file, because I believe last setting I did, but would you mind to look in there and see?
This is what they're doing for the court's files now.
Oh, is it?
Just a
Okay.
sheet of paper.
If they're not.
I can check.
Right. I do have notation in October that all discovery was received though, so. Oh, you can have a seat. They're gonna give you a reset form, and once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused.
Okay.
All right, thank you. And thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, Tamika Studemire. All right, and probation, any update on the restitution? All right, so your attorney is not here today. He has some medical issues. So we're gonna recall you back. Norma, put this down for December 16th. So we're gonna recall you back for December 16th for the restitution hearing.
Okay.
All right. Pardon?
Yes,
Oh, sure.
part of my probation. And I'll be testing for my state exam on Wednesday. For my
Oh,
insurance.
congratulations.
Thank you. I was studying while you was processing today.
Awesome. Well, you're doing great. Good job.
Thank you.
All righty.
I'll wait for my paperwork.
Yes, once it gives you the reset form, you'll be excused.
Yes, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Anthony Lee Davis, age 37. 2021 evading arrest or detention with vehicle, sentenced to 7 years deferred in 2022. This is going to be his 9th MTR setting. 2024 possession controlled substance penalty group 1B equals 4 grams to 200 grams bond $15,000 offense and arrest date October 13, 2024. 2023 assault family 2 ND offense dismissed, defendant convicted other. 2023 reckless driving dismissed, defendant convicted other offense and arrest date April 11, 2023. 2023 continuous violence against family dismissed, complaint waiver of prosecution. 2023 assault family 2 ND offense dismissed, complaint waiver of prosecution. 2022 evade arrest/detention 2 ND or dismissed, defendant convicted other. 2022 criminal trespass private prop pretrial supervision terminated unsatisfactory dismissed, defendant convicted other. 2021 criminal trespass private prop dismissed, defendant convicted other. 2021 evade arrest/detention 2 ND or dismissed, defendant convicted other. 2021 driving while intoxicated pretrial supervision terminated unsatisfactory, sentenced 75 days. 2021 possession controlled substance penalty group 1. Less than 1 gram reject, declination. 2021 assault bodily injury FAM/HOU pretrial supervision terminated unsatisfactory, sentenced 72 days, concurrent. 2021 harassment pretrial supervision terminated unsatisfactory 9 violation reports possibly 10, dismissed, defendant convicted other. 2014 S murder pretrial supervision terminated unsatisfactory, case dismissed. 2014 aggravated assault with S deadly weapon dismissed, defendant convicted other. 2014 aggravated assault with S deadly weapon, sentenced 4 years, released from prison on April 9, 2020. 2010 telephone harassment, 9 months deferred. 2010 evade arrest or detention, sentenced to 200 days, but says the judgment was satisfied with 1 day. 2007 POS marriage 0 to 2 ounces sentenced 1 year probation, revoked sentenced 6-month jail. 2006 POS marriage 0 to 2 OZ, sentenced 20 days but out with time served 14 days. 2004 POS marriage 0 to 2 ounces sentenced 6 months deferred, probation revoked,
Nisa,
sentenced
who do you have?
100 days, released March
Yes,
3rd,
I have an
2005.
What's your client's name?
Mr. Anthony Davis.
All right, Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis. Court is calling 2022 CR 1227, State versus Anthony Lee Davis. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garrett, Your Honor.
Defense.
Nipagayon Carrillo for Mr. David.
Are you Mr. Davis? Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
As well.
Are you the same Anthony Lee Davis who was placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 1227 for the offense of evading arrest, detention using a vehicle on June 28, 2022 for a term of 7 years. Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Yes, Your Honor. Violate condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Anthony Lee Davis did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of June, July, and August 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Well, we'll waive the remaining violated conditions.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you to 7 years in the prison and $1,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes.
Court would find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, and is to deny the motion, alter and amend for a return to state ISF and GPS with RMS upon release from state ISF. That's a lot of initials, Judge.
All right, thank you. All right, why should I follow this agreement? He hasn't reported.
I know, Your Honor. I think it's not an excuse, but he's homeless, and he has no telephone, and it's not an excuse, but he still knows that he had he still knows he has an obligation to report. And just the fact that he just doesn't have the ability to report in.
All right, this is his third motion to revoke.
I understand, Your Honor.
His previous motion to revoke was a violation of condition number 4, not reporting.
Yes, Your Honor.
Then he had another violation of 14U.
Yes, sir.
So I don't think there's anything that the court can do to help him. I don't think he's a good candidate for probation.
Your Honor, and probation has not given up on him. And I asked court not to give up on him either. Probation still believes that if they return him to ISF, that can still help him. Otherwise, everybody, the state also believes, and I asked the court to not to give up on it either.
I mean, he's been to ISF before. He's been to ISF cognitive. I did GPS partial. So he's had everything.
Can I have a chance to speak?
Sure. You want to raise your hand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Anthony Davis.
All right, what would you like to say?
So that address that's on file, that was my friend's address that I was supposed to be probated to, but when I got out, I couldn't stay there. So I was homeless from day one and I relapsed on day one. Day one, I relapsed and I had nowhere to go, but now I do because.
Well, no. Let's backtrack a little bit. You were placed on probation June 28, 2022. And a lot of cases were taken in consideration. You were placed on probation for 7 years.
Yes, ma'am.
And there were some no contact of certain persons that was ordered by me. The court did a referral to felony drug court. If not accepted there, you were to be placed in lifetime recovery. And you were to remain in custody till transferred to lifetime recovery. You're to report by Zoom. I had the UA hotline. And then there was a motion to revoke filed on May 25th, 2023. I did another referral to felony drug court. Then on June 8, 2023, you were in Comal County. I think you were in the Comal County jail or somewhere. I'm sorry, defense counsel was in Comal County. So then we recalled it for June 12th and it was set for a contested hearing. And then we had June 13th and it was recalled for August 3rd for contested. And then you ended up entering a plea of true to violation of condition number 4, which is not reporting. And I know I told you, you need to report.
Yes, ma'am.
So what I did, I denied the motion, alternate main conditions to GPS, full until further notice, the MIC evaluation, and a pre-screening for mental health court. Then this case was recalled for January 30th, 2024. And then on January 31st, it was recalled and you entered a plea of true to violation of 14U. The state waived the other violations. I denied and altered and amended the conditions to include ISF cognitive and GPS partial. And now we're back here for a violation of condition number 4. So you know to report, you just don't report. And I don't think probation is a good fit for you.
Can I just one more thing.
Sure.
Right now is like I'm having a whole turning point. I'm working. I was doing my job, and I got my mom behind me now, and she'll tell y'all that I can stay there now, and she wants me to come home, and my family wants me to come home. I want to do the right thing. I promise you, I want to do the right thing. There's nothing more. The worst thing in the world is doing time when you have kids. And I understand that now. Like I do. I really want to.
No, I order parenting classes, so you should have understand that previously.
Yeah, Your Honor, if I
Yes.
may. Now, he has not completely not shown up, all right? He has shown up or he has reported. And the only one they're mentioning right now is the last 3 months, but he has reported prior and he has put an effort. And I ask the court again to not give up on it. Just give him another opportunity to go back to what probation believes would help him.
Last chance, you know.
And I ask the court to please do so.
All right. The court is going to grant the motion, revoke you. The court will sentence you to $1,000 fine, give time and money to run concurrent. Does anyone wish to speak to the 7 years? Because that's what he agreed to.
And Your Honor, if you are going to sentence him, then I ask that you give reform the sentence and give him less than that.
All right. State.
Let's stay with defer to the court, Your Honor.
All right. The court is going to grant the motion, sentence you to $1,000 fine, time and money to run concurrent. The court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, and I'll give you credit for any successful ISF completion.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on community supervision. Do you understand?
Yes.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. If he would like, I can have him placed in the therapeutic community since he states there's a drug or alcohol issue that's going on with him.
Yes.
All right, so with regard to the therapeutic community, I cannot force them to accept you into the program because I have no jurisdiction over the prison sentence system. But what I can tell you is that if you don't ask for it, they're not going to give it. If you do ask for it, they may give it. It doesn't increase the length of time that you're in custody, but it could potentially help you with whatever issues you may be going through. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Leslie Ayala.
Apparently she has a new charge, Your Honor. The state needs to review that also.
And what is the new charge?
Evading in a vehicle, Your Honor.
All right, so what is the status on the informal inquiry for the competency on her?
I wasn't aware that it was even existent.
Yeah, I have that as a competency evaluation was granted. Let me see. Have you seen a doctor?
No, I had a competency interview.
Okay.
With, I guess she was a doctor.
Yes.
And it was through the online.
Okay, and when was that done?
Bear County.
No, when? Like what day?
A month ago.
A month ago.
They normally have 30 days to submit the report. I'll go check with Judge Carruthers in the pre-indictment court.
All right, if you can check with that, and then what we'll do, counsel, we can bring this back on the 16th. It's a Monday.
30? 60.
Okay,
You're-
all right.
You're in
thank-
charge.
All right, thank you. We'll bring you back on December 16th. And counsel, if you discover that that is not ready by that date, of course, we can't move forward if the competency isn't.
I will confirm that.
All right, thank you. You had a question?
Yes, ma'am. How can I get a bond? They said I'm being remanded without bond.
Once the motion is filed, I'll hear that.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
As long as
They'll put your file up and I'll call you. One time. So if you have a motion or something, just give it to them and then I'll call you.